Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This reading is for all signs, and I'm taking some tarot in a little while for each and every sign, of course. I'm going to be taking 3 cards for each sign, but first of all, this reading is for the eclipse on the 16th of July. 2019. It's a full moon partial eclipse, partial lunar eclipse. It is, a culmination. It's a full moon, but it will be eclipsed only partially. That's what I mean. So it's a big deal. Capricorn is the sign that is opposite Cancer. We've already had the first eclipse in the sign of Cancer, so we're talking about the polarities, the axis Cancer and Capricorn. So the first eclipse on the 2nd of July in Cancer happened on the 2nd of July, 3rd of July, early morning in the southern hemisphere. So, 16th of July, the eclipse will be taking place in the northern hemisphere, again on the 17th in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so I'm doing this reading to see what will this eclipse bring for each and every one of us. I'm doing a general spread. You can listen to that, and then you can fast forward. I'm going to put the timestamps at the below the video for each sign individually, 3 cards as I said. And what I wanted to say is that this reading is going to be it lasts for 6 months. So you can, come back after a month, even after 6 months to see it, to watch it and see if everything is on point. Why? Because it's a very, very potent full moon. Okay, so usually the lunar eclipses, they're all about relationships, but not only relationships where romance is concerned. It's relationships in general. Okay, so it's, this is a full moon, so it's going to be some sort of a realization. Something is coming to a culmination, to a completion. And where there is completion, there is new beginnings, of course. And you know what? Full moons are endings, but they're not always endings of a relationship. They could be the ending of a chapter to a relationship. Okay, it can also, like, someone's awareness. Someone may have an epiphany, and therefore 2 people could come back together. It's a sudden awareness. Okay, it's very, very strong. Okay, now solar eclipses are not they're not related so much on relationships, okay, because the moon is our emotions, okay, it's our deepest feelings. Okay, so the eclipse will be happening at 24 degrees of Capricorn. So the moon will be opposite the sun. The sun is in Cancer. The moon will be in Capricorn at 24 degrees. Okay, it's not that far off from Pluto and Saturn. Pluto is actually very, very close. Saturn is a little bit further away. I will get into the degrees in a minute. Yeah, so it's an opposition, obviously, and that's how we get the full moon. So we've got Capricorn and Cancer. The axis Capricorn-Cancer. Okay, so it's telling us that we need to look more closely at what we need, what we are lacking in, what we want in our life. Okay, because we're supposed to be trying to find the balance, the healthy balance of home and family. Okay, home base. Are we being nurtured, which is Cancer, versus our public life? Okay, anything to do with career, our reputation, anything that we are accountable for, which is Capricorn. Okay, so now it's got a lot to do with, deep love. Now, of course, we've got, you know, the polarity again of conditional love, love within conditions, and then there's the unconditional love. Okay, so Cancer is all about our home, our family, our roots. Okay, whereas Capricorn is career, responsibility, the public, and our professional lives. Okay, so now we have to find the healthy balance of the both those signs. So there is a lot going on around the 24-degree mark. For those of you that are familiar with your charts, if you've got anything around the 24-degree mark, obviously it's going to be affected. So 24 degrees is the lunar eclipse. Pluto is at 21, almost 22 degrees. So that means that the moon and Pluto are conjoining. They're together. Saturn in Capricorn as well is at 16 degrees, 16 and 41 minutes. So actually, yeah, right opposite Saturn is Venus at 16 degrees as well. So there is an opposition, Saturn and Venus. Now, Venus in Cancer is very lovey-dovey. It's, you know, it's quite sensitive at this time, and it wants love and nurturing. I believe personally that, yes, this opposition with Saturn and Venus can be a little bit of a challenge, but I believe that it can also stabilize love and anything Venusian. So Venus is love, money, projects, anything that we love. So it is stabilizing something, it is securing something for us, even though it may be a bit of a challenge because oppositions are not easy. But oppositions obviously do bring change, you know, through difficult energy comes the change. So also Mercury retrograde is at 1 degree of Leo, but it is retrograding. It's coming back into Cancer. So it's right opposite Capricorn. But, you know, it's the sun is at 24 degrees and Mercury is at 1 degree. The sun has got a big orb, so it can touch on Mercury retrograde as well. So, you know, we know that Mercury is all about communication. This is a time of going within. It's the normal thing to do with eclipses is take time out, you know, take some time and feel the energies through. It's not like let's get out and let's go and party. It's a quiet time usually. Okay, now Venus is also, you know, the nodes are at 17 degrees and 34, and Venus is right next to conjoining the North Node. So destined matters are playing out, you know, and this can be an epiphany with anything to do with fated love issues, anything to do, again, let's not forget that, you know, the sun is our ego, the moon is our emotions, it's our inner self, whereas the sun is our outer self, what we show to the world, how we are seen. So there again is the polarity with the sun and the moon, the luminaries. It's like a sense of security, you know, the father, the sun, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So there is like a union, like a coming together of the energies. Now, that's why I think that relationships are going to go through major change for the better, I believe, always. So we always have to think positive. This is, it's going to be quite interesting, especially, you know, because this eclipse, the energies are playing out for the next 6 months. So we're looking now at December, obviously December, January. And Boxing Day, we're having another eclipse again in Capricorn. So that's going to be very interesting. But we'll talk about that when the time comes. So everybody, let's go on to your reading. I'm going to do a divine spread. I will have all the cards in the description box below. I'm doing a divine spread. As I said, this is a general and love reading. It's for everyone, but then after this reading, I will do some cards, 3 cards for each sign. I will timestamp them. So let's take some cards and see what's happening around this eclipse. And just letting you know, I believe that when you watch this video, that will be the time when this will probably be speaking to you personally. So, and again, the eclipse energies, we're in there, we're in between 2 eclipses. So this can even be important for you even now, as soon as this video is uploaded, you know, because things start to happen before the eclipses, a month before. Okay, so let's see what's playing out. I didn't get to do a reading like this for the solar eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse. Unfortunately, it's just busy times. Thank you so much to all of you for all that you do for my channel. The love has been overwhelming. Thank you, thank you. You are so appreciated. And this is me giving even more to you, because I know that you love it and you look forward to it. So I look forward to giving you these videos. So love and general reading. So Archangel Michael. And I was just sharing with a friend of mine that I had a dream last night. It was amazing. It was an archangel. I don't know, and I'm talking about and getting the goosebumps. I usually tend to forget my dreams, but this image has stayed with me. So it was an archangel, blonde hair, green eyes, very, very youthful looking, very tanned, beautiful tan, but he had, and it was a young male, and he had a gold tinge all over him. And when I say gold tinge, there was a gold light coming off him. So it was very golden, just like the sun. And it was amazing. I know it was an archangel. I feel it. I don't know which archangel it was. I'm going to have to do my homework. And when I actually first saw Archangel Michael, I was wide awake. I've already told you guys this story, but some of you may have not heard it. He flashed in front of my eyes in the dark. It was totally dark. I was trying to fall asleep. He flashed right in front of me, and I did not know. I got so scared. I did not know it was Archangel Michael until a couple of weeks later on, when I saw a picture of Archangel Michael and it came to me. So now, I don't know, I'm going to have to do some homework, or it will come to me, I know that. Just, I will let you know as soon as I know which archangel it was. But I do know that this is a big blessing. So, Archangel Michael and Archangel from last night, please help us see through the veil about this eclipse. The eclipse in Capricorn, 16th of July 2019. Let's take the spread. Okay, at the foundation, oh wow, it's in the reverse. We've got the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Logically, I'm not doing reverses. I don't know how this happened. I'm going to take it as it is. Actually, I'm going to put it upright, but I will read it in the reverse as well. Now, in the position of what's hidden is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is usually Piscean energy, right? In the recent past, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Thank God for that. In the reverse, Sometimes can be worse, but let's see the now position. We've got the Nine of Wands crowning the reading, and this is the highest, our highest goal, our what we're aiming for. That's funny, not even one major arcana yet. Let's take the position of advice and, you know, what we need to know. Four of Pentacles, all minor arcana. And the outcome is Seven of Swords. Oh my God, like, let's see what's at the bottom. We've got the Ten of Cups, which is the general energy. And I'm going to take a card for the divine position. What does Spirit want us to know? Through the transits, through the astrology, how is this eclipse playing out? Let's take the card, and we've got the Emperor here. There's the first major arcana card. Interesting. Okay, let's take, I'm going to take one card from the Whispers of Love. One card to see how love is showing up. Okay, I think this is it. And we have be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Very Cancerian, isn't it? It's a number 45. And 45 does add up to the number 9. Okay, so be supportive. Some of you are obviously needing the support. I'm going to take another Karma Dharma. Actually, I'll take 2 cards in the middle of the spread for Karma Dharma. We've got a lot of wands, a lot of fiery energy. We've got everything, actually. All the elements here. We've got water, we've got fire, earth, as well as air. Let's see the Karma Dharma. Karma Dharma for the eclipse, around the eclipse. We've got the Eight of Swords. Wow. So many mental problems, so much mental anguish here. So many swords right across. The swords go right across. And we've got the Sun. That was close. Saved by the day, saved by the light, saved by the moment. The Sun card, wow, that's Leo. And of course, if we look at these 2 illustrations here, we've got the Moon. So there is a lot of worry, a lot of mental anguish. And you know what? It's all up in our head. It's mainly our perception, I would say, because look at, there's that gold that I was just mentioning. There is a lot of gold. We do have Leo here, the Sun. The Sun is going to illuminate everything that has been hidden, everything that we feel has been holding us back as well. And if we look here, we do have the angel. I was just talking about an angel. Obviously, there is, a lot of people are needing support at this time because the energies are just so potent. Now, I'm going to take a message from heaven. Okay, so this is a fairly new deck, and I want to see what the message is here. Now, the message could be either from the divine, or it could be anyone who is in spirit. Okay, so take this message as it resonates. For everyone, it's going to mean something else, and it's going to be from someone else. So let's take the card. And we have, take the time to pamper yourself or let others take care of you. So again, it's a number 22, which is it's a major number. Okay, so 22, talking about balance. It's also very Cancerian. The need for love, nurturing, support, of course, taking care of you, it says. Let others take care of you, or you need to take care of others. So it's all about union. It's all about family. It's all about coming together. And just like all the bees work in a group, you know, for the highest good, we all need to stick together. And what does, you know, bees make honey? Honey is precious. It's gold. Look at all that yellow there again. There is a big indication here of, and you can't see the card at all, there's a very big indication of a lot of gold. And what is gold? Gold is precious. Gold is rich. There's richness here, whether this is emotional richness, whether this is financial richness, abundance. I truly see that, especially with the Sun card here. And we do have the Ten of Cups, which is the general energy. So Ten of Cups it's a card of bliss. It's like having everything that we desire, everything that we need. And, you know, it's a card of, too many cards fell out. I'm going to take them back here, and I'm holding the deck in the reverse. That's interesting. Yeah, the Ten of Cups here, if you've noticed, there is a rainbow in the background. So this is like the rainbow comes out after the rain, doesn't it? So after hardship, there is promise. After difficult change, there is promise for good things to come in. Let's see the Black Moon astrology cards. I'd like to see what is showing up about the astrology. Okay, now for all of you, please, you know, when I do the individual signs, you're going to have to watch your sun, moon, and rising, your Venus if you're female, and your Mars if you are male. And we've got earth element and stability. And it's a number 38, which does equal an 11. So earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energies here. This is all about stabilizing, you know, getting grounded. Some of us that have been maybe up in the air, maybe coming down a few steps. Unfortunately, that's how it's playing out. But earth element and stability, that does speak very strongly of Saturn. And as I said, Saturn is opposing Venus, which can bring us a stability, and it can even bring us longevity where Venusian matters are concerned. So let's look at the reading. We've got the Eight of Wands, which was in the reverse. So any card in the reverse for me goes back a step. So one step back would be the Seven of Wands, and you've got it up here as well. So the Seven of Wands is a card which says that you need to keep pushing through. Don't give up. Don't give up on what is important to you. Now, this is in the position of, you know, Cancer, logically at the bottom of the chart. So it's around home, family, heritage, anything to do with your roots, with your ancestry as well. Now, if we look at the card in the upright, it's the Eight of Wands, which can mean the messages coming through, messages of love and support and passion coming through quickly, or quick change as well. For some of you, this could even be moving, traveling overseas. But, you know, looking at it in the reverse sometimes can mean that it may be the time after the eclipse that if you've been waiting for messages that haven't been coming through, you know, love messages, if you have been at a distance emotionally from your most important person, let's say, whoever that is, whatever relationship we're talking about, then the messages will be coming through. The news is coming through. It's just a little bit delayed. Now in the hidden position, Page of Cups, lots of love coming through. There is an offer that on the table, but you don't know this. It is hidden. Maybe again, it's on the other side of the eclipse. Okay. Now this is Piscean energy, and it happens from one moment to the other. Eclipse energies can be like that. They can be very sudden. Let me just see something. Remember, epiphanies. Epiphanies happen very often with eclipse energies. And I'm just looking at the chart for a second. So, yeah. For some of you, maybe this has already happened because we've had Venus in a good aspect sextiling Uranus 14 hours ago. So maybe this has already started showing up for you, for some of you. Okay, so Venus is love, Uranus is radical, out of the blue, unexpected. Okay, now in the next 3 days, so this is today, this reading is being done on the 9th of July, so around the 12th, we're having also Mars in a square, in a difficult aspect to Uranus. That can be quite difficult, of course. Be careful with driving, okay? Be careful with sudden anger. Mars can be, when Mars is in a square, it can be tough, and especially with Uranus. Uranus is the rebel, so quick, squares bring in change. Just take care, because that can be a little bit difficult. Okay, so what you don't know is the Page of Cups, yes, is coming through. There is an offer coming through, and it could be coming in through, it's going to be coming through mainly through social media, I would say, through communication, written, spoken, logically not face to face, you know what I mean? Now in the recent past, we've got the Knight of Swords, and he was in the reverse. Now in the Knight of Swords in the reverse can be quite harsh. This could be a fight. This could even be no action, because when he's in the upright, his knights take action, and action in communication, because this is swords energy, it's air. So there has been no action in the recent past. Okay, so inaction, nothing happening. But also, as I said, being in the reverse, it can go back to a fight. Okay, now the card before the Knight of Swords would be the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords can be also, pages are always about messages or, communication coming through that will bring change. So maybe because you have not let's say, moved into the energy of the upright Knight of Swords, maybe the communication with the Page of Swords was some truth that was difficult, and therefore it stopped, the communication stopped totally, or there was a fight. So it's going to be different for each and every one of you. Okay, so we've got air qualities here, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay, and that's in the recent past position. Logically, it is at the area of the first house, the rising area of the chart. So this is how you are being seen. Okay, this is how you are being seen in the world. Some of you are maybe not being seen because you are behind the scenes. Okay, but the next step would be to come out, be shown, and communicate. Now here in the now position, we've got the Nine of Wands. That's one step before the completion. This is, yes, hardship. It's hard, but we're all holding on. We know that we can feel it, that there are changes ahead of us, and we're holding on tight. Okay, this man is ready to walk through that new doorway. He is ready. He's probably just checking things just before he takes that next step. And I feel that with this card here, some of you are seriously thinking of either getting out and about, out of the house, more dealing more with friendships, ready to walk through a door which could have been a wish come true, which can be a wish come true for you. You're on the verge of taking that next step, I believe, because it's in the area of the 11th house, which is groups and associations, and it is also wishes and dreams. It's also the house of earned income. So, yep, ready to step into a new chapter where career is concerned. Wands are all about vocation. It's all about what we take pride in and what we work hard towards. So this is beautiful. Now, in the area of your highest goal, your ideals, and your career, as well as, it's the area of Capricorn, and this is where the eclipse is happening. Again, the seven of swords. But do you notice in this card that the 6 wands are down and he's holding the only wand? So it's as though he's put the energy, he's stood up for what he felt very strongly about, and the whatever competition, whatever restriction, or whatever doors, whichever doors were closed, I think that they're going to be opening. I do believe that he's done the work and he's just really cool, calm and collected here. He knows that the success, the continuation is in his pocket. He has a knowing, I feel, with this card here. And it's as though he's like protecting what he's battled for. He's protecting what he's stood up against, what was working against him. He's already battled that. Okay, so now if there were naysayers around, there were competitors, there were people that were against you, there was a relationship where, they were fighting you and they didn't want commitment. Now they're looking at the situation. Or even if you had competition where career is concerned, now this is also, Capricorn is also our status. So how we are seen out in the world. I think that there is much more easy energies around this area here now. And don't forget that this reading is for the next 6 months. So it's going to play out differently for each of you. But I do feel that career is going to be like the success is yours, okay? And you've won the battle, whatever battle you've been up against, whatever restrictions you've had in front of you, whatever, even if you've been dealing with a difficult boss, now there is no static, there is no rigid energies anymore. Now, in the position of advice and action to take is the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is someone who feels like they're a miser, they're missing their pentacles, they don't have enough. They're working very hard, but they're not getting anywhere. As you can see, he's juggling those 2 pentacles. Some of you could have a couple of jobs that haven't shown much return yet. But don't forget that the 4 is all about home stability. Don't forget that these are pentacles, and they do talk about physicality. They talk about finances as well as stability. Now, the fact that he's standing on the 2 pentacles here says that he's halfway there. The other 2 pentacles are still up in the air, which means that you're halfway to getting to your goal, I would say. Okay, so there is still some indecision here about your path forward. Now, this could be you or someone else that you are dealing with. But I do feel that whatever he's doing here, the juggling act that he's doing a great job. So it's not that difficult for him. Of course, juggling cannot be done for too long. A decision always needs to be made. We can't have the other person waiting forever. But I feel that it's the culmination is like halfway. We're halfway there. Okay, so let's look at the outcome card. We've got the Seven of Swords. Now, this card says to me, make love, not war. So if you are pushed to the limit, if someone is threatening to push you over the edge, whatever you are being threatened with, because I feel that with, we've got the Two of Swords up there in the clouds, which can, it speaks of hardship, a lot of hardship. And the Five are down in the earth, which means that they've actually put their swords away. The Five of Swords is always conflict, isn't it? They've put their swords away. So they don't want to battle. They don't want to do battle. There is enough heartbreak. And as you could see, these swords are in the background. So I would say that this is in the past. There is enough heartbreak in the past. And some of you may have, I don't know, maybe made a decision that didn't work in your favor. Maybe the conversation that was made didn't work in your favor. Maybe, you stuffed up, you said the wrong thing. And, what this card is saying to me is let bygones be bygones. Let the past be in the past. Be intelligent. Seven of Swords. Make love, not war. And it's a number 7. So 7 is the divine number. We have 2 7s. And if we look at this 8 of Wands in the reverse, it would work out to another 7. 7, 7, 7. Okay, so I'm going to take some more cards, obviously. So the, obviously, Earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which I have not mentioned yet. Leo is very prominent here. The Emperor here in the divine position, another 4. We've got 2 4s as well. The Emperor is a major arcana. He speaks of stability. He speaks of difficult work and restrictions. But once the work has been done, then comes the rewards. Then come the rewards. Now, he is holding a world ball in his hand. So, again, I'm going to have to mention Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about foreign places and people at a distance. And Sagittarius is all about belief, our beliefs, spirituality. And Jupiter is in its home sign of Sag. So, Jupiter is still retrograding. And it's not very far off from the same degrees as the eclipses. So it's at 16 degrees. So let's say that once Jupiter turns direct on the 11th of August, things are going to change. The ball is going to start rolling again. So we've had a chance, let's say, we are in July, so not very far off, about a month to go until Jupiter turns direct. So that'll be interesting. We've had a time to go within and find the jewels that were hidden. Now, the Emperor is Aries, Taurus for me. And Aries is where Chiron is. Chiron is the wounded healer. Anything to do with the victim mentality. Anything to do with the open wound of self-worth. Taurus is also hosting Uranus. Uranus is the rebel. Uranus will change things up if not happy. Okay, if there is no value, Uranus is doing the job in Taurus. Taurus is all about getting grounded, having, doing things that we love. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Now, the Emperor here does speak of structure, which is Capricorn. It does speak of restrictions as well, but, with the eclipses, I think that restrictions the eclipse and Pluto being together in Capricorn on the South Node, it's saying that the restrictions for me will be coming down. So that's what I feel is going to be happening. Let me just turn on another light. And what I see also, before I take some more cards, we've got 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. We've got 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords. And then we've got also 9 of Wands, so 7, 8, 9 Wands. I would say that we are talking about July, August, September. So obviously these are the times when the eclipse energies are more stronger, more potent. So looks like the reading is on point. Let's take some more cards. Actually, I'm going to take another deck. I'm going to take another deck because I want to make sure that, you know, we've got a chance to get a second card just for more clarity. A second card of the ones that are on the table. We may have a repeat. That's what I'm trying to explain, but not getting there. So let's take more cards. I also wanted to add that the 7 of Swords is in the position of the outcome, but it's also the area of the 7th house. So 6th, 7th house, anything to do with daily routine as well as relationships of all sorts. Now the 4 of Pentacles is in the area of the 8th, 9th house. So some of you may be trying to decide, should I travel? Should I not travel? What should I do? Or, you know, you're trying to balance your money. You're maybe having trouble making ends meet. But it's in the 8th house is other people's money. Okay, so banks, loans, deeds, anything to do with money from external sources. And also the Page of Cups in the hidden position is roughly in the 2nd house where Uranus is. And that's why I'm saying Taurus. Taurus doesn't move unless they are certain. So if there is an offer there, they've thought about it very, very much so. Okay, so let's take one card on each position. First of all, I'm going to take the 10 of Cups, which is the general energy. I want to see what else we've got on that 10 of Cups. And it's funny that, as you can see, we've got a blood red moon, full moon in the background. Now, even, let's say, even if it's the sun, right? There is a lot of fiery energy here. Now, when the sun is very red, usually that would happen in the summer, right? And it does speak of a lot of warmth. I feel that it's on overdrive. There is a lot of blessings coming through. I feel we've got the sun here as well. Let's take another card on the 10 of Cups. And we've got the Star card. Wishes fulfilled. Aquarius. There's the sun. Sun, star, and we've got the moon. That's incredible. So all the luminaries, I think that the star is a card of hope, and I'm going to see it as a card of hope. For some of you, it is healing. You're healing your relationships. You're healing because I think people are having an epiphany. They're having an awakening, very Plutonian, about who is important, what is important in their life. And probably, you know, this is more of a healthy balance between career and family. Okay, so that's what we're all learning at this time. Let's take a card on each position, and I'm going to turn them over one by one. So, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This speaks of, you know, of course, getting grounded, but also, you know, abundance. This is the Mother of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, my God. Ace of Cups. This is the Queen of Pentacles, right? So beneath that is the Page of Wands. Go for it. Take that adventure. Go for what you want. Go for what you desire. Go for love. Yes, you are concentrating on your pennies, but I don't believe that that's all it's talking about. I feel that this is saying that there is stability in something that's going to make you very, very happy. You are beginning something that's going to be very emotional. You've got the Ten of Cups as the general energy, and here you've got the Ace of Cups. So everyone is starting at a different, on a different day. Everyone will be affected on a different timeline, obviously, but this is the general energy. Let's look at the foundation here. Oh, wow. The Tower, so Plutonian, so Uranus. Yes, Uranus is supposedly here. Now, the Tower is a sudden epiphany. There's that epiphany, obviously. Transformation. Pluto is obviously here. Let's say the moon is here, the sun is here. Okay, so this axis obviously is affected. That's where the eclipse is happening. The Tower, there is a big change in your home area, in your relationships, where there is more nurturing. There is different security. There is a big change for more security to come through. Let's look at the hidden position. Look at what we have. That's incredible. Leo is very strong here. Leo is ringing in my ears. And I do believe that because we've got the sun twice and you've got the star here, which is the Leo Aquarius axis, I do believe that for many of you, the eclipses that took place before the nodes changed into Cancer Capricorn, we had the Leo Aquarius axis. And a lot of these, because Mars and Mercury right now, as I'm doing this reading, they're on 4 degrees, which was an eclipse on the axis of Leo Aquarius, which was really tough. So I think that this is a continuation. This is like warming. This is love. This is romance. This is children. This is taking that risk. Someone is willing to take a risk, and they're going to offer you their heart. I think that the heart is on offer here, which is absolutely beautiful. The Sun is the best card in the deck, right? Love it. Let's look at the Knight of Swords, which was in the reverse, and we've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Look at that. So we go back again to the Eight of Swords. Now, of course, I think that if there is, as long as there is no, because he was reversed, as long as there was no clarity, there was more worry, okay? And this is a mental prison, okay? Some of you, I feel that you are trying to get over this, whatever happened in the recent past. As I was saying before, in Aries, we have Chiron, the wounded healer. And I also, what was it that I wanted to mention? Yeah, that Chiron has also turned retrograde. So we are looking at those wounds. And Aries is the warrior. Aries is the fighter. So I think that we are sort of licking our wounds and trying to heal for us to move forward, because Aries is movement forward. It's, you know, starting that battle again, not giving up. That's the theme here, everyone, not to give up. In the now position, we have the King of Cups, which is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is the heart. Remember what I said? Don't give up. You're ready to walk through a new doorway. For some of you, this is a water sign that is ready to take that next step. This could be your energy, or this could be your partner. Ready to move on, complete a cycle, and it's very mature, because it is a king. It's very mature energy where this person has not given up. He's not given up. Now, this is someone who was building a barrier in front of you, you know, putting up a wall. The wall is coming down. Whether they like it or not, the wall's coming down. Now, in the area of your career, wow, your career and your highest ideal. We've got the Three of Swords. And of course, it's in the upright. So yes, what I feel with this energy is that for some of you, if you are in a love triangle, okay, if there are three people in the picture, I do believe that one is going to fall away. Why? Because this is in the area where Pluto, Saturn, and the South Node is. And also with this card here, I feel that whatever grievances, whatever difficulties, whatever heartbreak you've had in the area of this part of the chart, which is Capricorn is tough. Capricorn is tough work. Whatever difficulties you've had in this area, I do believe that Pluto and the South Node, you know, with the eclipse, they're gonna like wash away. It's gonna be like going, you know, taking out the plug in the bathtub, and all those difficult emotions are moving away. I do believe that this is going to turn into a 2, but I'm going to take another card in a minute. We'll see. And we've got in the position of now, not now, sorry, action and advice to take. We've got communication coming through. Okay, I think that you are voicing your difficulties here. For others of you, this is communication that's coming through about help, financial help. This is truth that's coming through as well. Whatever's been hidden here. If someone has been holding back and minding their heart and not letting you in, I think that the truth is going to come through. If they haven't been, you know, communicating, telling you the truth, truth is coming through. Okay, let's look at the outcome. And we've got the Hierophant. Wow. Make love, not war. Use your faith at this time. The Hierophant is the energy of Taurus. Taurus is all about, it's ruled by Venus. It's all about love. Okay, love for thyself, self-worth, love for the finer things in life. This is a card of commitment. This is a card of having done the right thing, having put the restrictions away, having put those swords away, making love and not war. That's what the Hierophant says to me here. Now, because he's a number 5, 5s always speak of change. We'll see that in a minute. Let's take the Emperor. And we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles, I do believe that, as you can see, these two people are walking away. So walking away from restrictions. I'm going to take another card again. It's another 5 again, don't forget. Now, this is the card of keeping the faith. These two people don't know that there is help around them. You know, with the, what is it called, with the, because the Emperor comes across as quite stern, and there is a mask. He wears a mask because he doesn't want to show his emotions. Of course he's got emotions. Of course he does. He's human, right? But he's wearing that mask for others. Now, I believe that with the 5 of Pentacles next to the Emperor, I think that that mask is coming off, and this person is going to speak truthfully about how they've felt, that they've felt left out. Okay, this is someone who it's time for them to come down a few steps as well. If they've had that difficult, hard persona, I think that they're going to open up, they're going to soften up. Now, for some of you, yes, this could be the same person as the King of Cups. It is the same person for some of you. For others, it's not. For others in the love triangle, yes, could be that you are involved with an Emperor, someone who is, you know, someone who doesn't show their feelings. The King of Cups is someone who is more open with their emotions, sometimes can be too over-emotional. So we've got the polarity here. We've got cold, stern, and here we've got warm, fuzzy, loving. So the healthy balance is to get into the middle, to have some of both. Okay, so we've got very, very strong. It's funny that the roles are reversed. Logically, the King of Cups should have been here near the Cancerian energy, and the Emperor should have been up here where we've got Capricorn, which is difficult. Let me take a couple more cards, and I'm going to take the different deck here again. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of cards, not on all the positions, because the reading will be too long. Let's take that Three of Swords. What's that about? And we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is fiery. She's action-orientated, spontaneous, very, very passionate indeed. Now, Queen of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I feel that she has got leadership qualities. She's going to go for what her heart tells her, what she desires. Now, the Queen of Wands can be very sexual as well. Some of you may have, I don't know, if you haven't been happy in a relationship, that's probably why someone may, this Queen of Wands may have stepped out of a relationship. Let's take another card. And we've got Temperance. So this is like a card of, it's the angels. It's a card of healing. It's a card of patience. Something is being worked out. Now, Sagittarius, again, foreign places and people. So this Queen of Wands can also be Sagittarian or Leo, more than likely. This is saying that, Temperance is saying that there is a sense of healing. Something is being worked out that you don't know about. The angels are working on your behalf here. Let's take, I'd like to take another card on the Emperor here and the Five of Pentacles. So from the Emperor, Five of Pentacles, where are these two people moving to? And we've got the Two of Wands, two doors. Wow. So there are choices here. Okay, there is a choice, there is a decision that's necessary to be made. Which path are you going to follow? Let's take another card. And this is Mars in Aries, very strong, very, very strong. Mars is the ruler of Aries. So these two people are, and again, I see the Two of Wands as walking through a new doorway, right? Again, it's very Sagittarian for me. Let's take another card. And we've got the Nine of Swords. Oh my God, like this is turning into a thriller. The choice is not easy at all. The choice is not easy, people. There is a lot of worry behind making the choice. Someone is fearing the worst. Could it be this Emperor that is fearing the worst? Fearing being left out in the cold, not having enough money. Let's take another card. And then we've got the Page of Coins. So there is a small movement forward, like there is something that is going to start to stabilize. This is an indication of the beginning of it. And I'm going to take 3 Sibillas on that as well. But what I'd like to do is take another card on the Hierophant in the outcome position. And we have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, beautiful ending. You've got the Ten of Cups twice. So happy family, happy emotionally on all levels. Ten of Cups, that's Mars in Pisces. Wow, that's exactly what I wanted to take on the Tower, and it came for me. Oh, there's 2 cards. Again, the Two of Pentacles. Wow, more decisions, but Cancer is rushing through the ethers. As you could see, not the ethers, it's the water. So much emotion, movement. Remember how I said before that Some of you may be wanting to change homes, moving away, moving to another place. This is quickly gathering up those horses and moving forth. So again, another 7. Okay, so 4 sevens are 28. A 2 and an 8 equal 10. So the completion, overcoming obstacles. There is quick movement here. A quick decision is being made, and the Chariot is taking you away. Where is it taking it to you to? Is it taking you to a new home, a new life, a new chapter? Of course, it's going to be different for everyone. I'd like to take one card here. One card for the Sun and the 8 of Swords. I'm going to take actually one for each of the cards. So on the 8 of Swords, let's see, what else do we have? We've got the Ace of Swords. So you're cutting out the worry. This is a brand new beginning, successful beginning, very royal new beginning. This is the truth being told. And on the Sun, just opened up, Page of Pentacles again, and 2 of Cups. So an agreement is happening here. For some of you, this could even be a pregnancy, because the Page can also, he's holding the Ace of Pentacles, which can be a child, and it's right on top of the card of Leo. Some of you could be falling pregnant. For others of you, this is the beginning. The communication with the Page is coming through, and therefore the 2 of Cups, there is an agreement. An agreement. And the agreement may not be only in love, but it can also mean 2 people coming together to maybe agreeing to disagree, but at least having a drink together, having a conversation. Okay, getting over the bad blood. Let's look at that Queen of Pentacles. I'd like to look at her, because she was at the bottom of the deck. So what's this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn card about? And we've got the King of Wands in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. This is a fire sign. So Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, who is not acting like a king. Not acting. This is immaturity. This is someone worried about taking the next step, being the leader. This is someone that is feeling quite weak. For some of you, this can be someone who is quite narcissistic, but what it's telling me is that this person is worried about loss of finances. They're worried about their security, and that's why they may be acting in the way that they are. Okay, but I do believe that the Queen of Pentacles is the Mother of Earth, so she is capable of taking care of everyone. Unless this is a narcissist that you've been dealing with, then that's a different story altogether, because this King of Wands could be the one that is being taught a few lessons at this time with this eclipse. I know that the Queen of Pentacles is someone that is very dependable, someone very grounded, whereas the King of Wands is someone that was not mature enough, not ready to take the next step and to lead. Okay, so this could also mean, if you are dealing with a King of Wands, which can be any fire sign, this person may not be feeling that well at this time, at some point. Let's take a couple of Sibillas. First of all, I'm going to look at the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor has the Speranza, which is a card of hope. We've got the Emperor, the 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So Speranza is a card of fear, or it can be a card of hope. It's the 8 of Cups. Okay, so some of you may be leaving a very strict partner, someone who has pushed you and pushed you over the edge, and you're getting ready, like you're growing spiritually through through trials and tribulations. You're going through a new doorway. For others of you, this is a card of hope here. Okay, there is hope for better days. Conversazione, Ace of Cups, this is pleasant conversations around the table. Okay, so for those of you that are moving on from this Emperor, you could be, you're like going towards family, friends, people that are of your closest one-on-one relationships, people that are very supportive. And we've got the L'Amante, which is an offer of what? You know, support, care. This is also love. Okay, this is like the Knight of Cups. For those of you that are moving on from this Emperor, if the energies were strict, you are moving on to someone who is more youthful, someone who is more open-hearted. Okay, and this could be a water sign, of course. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We've got a few signs here. We've got the Emperor. So, yeah, they're the main characters, but we've also got the Page of Coins, which can be Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's take, we do have the Earth element here, which is quite strong in the astrology card. Okay, let's take, what I want to see is why this King of Wands is in the reverse. So we've got the Sacerdote, which is like the, it's like the Hierophant, but it's a number 13. This person is obviously, could have strong Scorpio, but also could be Taurus, could be Scorpio, could also be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. This person is going through transformation and much change. Gran Consolazione, Seven of Wands. This is someone who is hoping for everything that they can acquire in their lifetime. I think that this King of Wands is someone that was not ready for commitment. That's probably why he's showing in the reverse. But here we've got everything that your heart desires. So maybe the transformation that he's going through is going to bring him in a different, he's going to see things in a different light. He's going to get that epiphany. We do have the Hierophant here in the outcome. And here we've got the Ten of Cups, which is Constanza, something constant and unchanging. So I think that belief is going to help this King of Wands get to what he was hoping to come to. So his beliefs, he may have done things in an untraditional way in the past. Now he's turning more traditional. So I don't know what that means for each and every one of you. It's going to be different. I don't know which position, which cards to look at now. I'm just thinking where I need clarity. Okay. I'm going to take what's in the hidden position. So the Page of Cups and the Sun. That's what I'm going to look at. And we have Pensiero, which is the Six of Pentacles. This is like the Hermit. Someone is thinking very strongly about, you know, reciprocating the love back because they are very much in love. The Sun is here. Maybe there are children involved. And the Page could even be a child, as we all know. Here we've got Three of Pentacles. This is like the help, the servant. Three of Pentacles is help coming in, help from other people, someone who is here to provide for you, okay? And we've also got the Bambino. There's the child. I did say children could be in this picture. So again, Six of Pentacles can be child support, alimony, anything like that. Could this person have had a lot on their plate and they weren't able to come forth if they've had a child, if they've come from another relationship, let's say. But we do have the Bambino, which is the Seven of Pentacles. They're seriously thinking of moving forth. Okay, so we've got 6 and 7 is 13, and 3 is 16. That's the number of the Tower again. Suddenly they're going to have an epiphany. And I do believe that with these two cards right here, Ten of Cups, let's say, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this was a clarification card. So, you know, motherly love, abundance, happiness. Don't stop wishing. Don't stop wishing for what you want to accomplish, what you want to have in your life, because the ethers are open, especially with eclipses. They're open and they're listening. The divine is listening. So send your wishes out. Send out your prayers. I just want to take 3 cards here on the Three of Swords. 3 Sibillas, and then that will be it for the reading. Yeah. Okay. 3 Sibillas. On the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands. We've got Sospiri, which is hoping and wishing for those ships to come through. And this is also the 6 of Swords. So moving away from heartbreak, maybe even moving across the seas. We have Sagittarius here. We've got Fortuna, which is the Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Wands, which means change, taking action, and a reunion. What a way to go. Things fixing out, things being ironed out. There is a reunion here. 8 of Wands, those messages that you had here, they're coming through. They are coming through probably just after the eclipse. So, people, I know it was a long reading. Thank you for watching it. I'm just going to pause the video so I can pick up all the cards and take 3 cards for each sign. I do feel that, you know, with the 10 of Cups here at the end of the day, there is love all around. All you have to do is open your eyes to see it. Okay? Okay, Aries. Aries and the eclipse in Capricorn. The lunar eclipse. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. All right. So something to do with the family money. Something that you are not seeing is worrying you a little bit. There is some sort of a decision that you're worried to make about maybe even money matters. Something to do around family and conversations. Conversations maybe that haven't been had. Okay, or maybe a conversation that you want to have, but you're thinking, should I go ahead and do that, have that conversation? So there is like a decision that you're trying to make. Now, some of you could be juggling between an air sign and an earth sign. So, you know, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, but it's all up in your head. It's just your perception, really. Some of you are going to be very, very busy. It's a busy time for you. Others of you are dealing a lot with family. Something to do, again, around the family money. There's a decision being made around the family money. Okay, so that's Aries. Let's look at Taurus. Wow. Okay, Taurus, you've got the Death card. There is a change, some sort of transformation. Looks like Pluto is really talking to you at this time. Scorpio, you may be dealing with another Scorpio, but this is also your 7th house. So King of Swords, communication, transformation, and truth coming out, maybe words being spoken after there has been a change, a radical, a deep change. So King of Swords is someone who looks at the facts, not at the heart. And we've got Temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius. Temperance is also balance. These are your angels. Some of you are transforming and you want to let someone know about it. You are talking to someone about that. So you're going through a major, major transformation. Now, Scorpio can also be other people's money. maybe you are coming clean and talking about your deepest, most darkest desires. And Temperance is, it's the angel. It's also a card of healing. Maybe through communication you will be healed. Now, dear Taurus, you may be dealing with another air sign. I feel this is your energy. You may be dealing with another air sign. And we've also got Sagittarius here. As I said, Scorpio is your 7th house, but anyway, I'm mentioning the signs. These may be Sun, Moon, or Rising with the people that you are dealing with. There's 2 major arcanas, very, very big. Scorpio, Sagittarius. Maybe you're dealing with someone that's on the cusp, Scorpio with Sag. Okay, so, the King of Swords can even be a solicitor. Maybe there is legal issues that you're going through. You're going to find your balance, though. It's all going to be good. Temperance is very healing qualities. And Temperance is also foreign places and people. So you may be dealing with someone at a distance, or this could be you wanting to travel somewhere, foreign culture. Okay, so that was Taurus. Gemini. Gemini, what's happening for you? Gemini. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the 5 of Cups. And you have the Fool. So this is a brand new cycle that is beginning for you. You're going to go for what your heart desires. Now we've got Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Aries is more prominent, of course, but we've also got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is you looking at those spilt cups. What you don't know is that there are 2 cups behind you. This is a new cycle, a new karmic cycle that you're beginning. Maybe you've come to an ending at this time. You're counting your losses, or you're leaving the past where it should be, and you are taking a risk. You're wanting to go on a journey. You're wanting to go on an adventure. You're just itching to move. Now, some of you may be dealing with another fire sign. It's a female, so could be female or male. Fiery. This could be someone that is very motherly towards you, helping you with whatever you are feeling upset about. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is the lucky queen. So I feel that especially, at this time, it's all about restarts, right? The eclipse energy is all about restart. I would say that if we take the energies of both of the cards, it's like you want to go for something else. You need to start looking at the glass half full rather than half empty. That's what I feel that is happening here. Some of you may be needing or wanting to travel, but you need to change the way you're looking at things because you're focusing still on the past. This is newness after the eclipse. There are new energies, so you need to move into that. Take the risk, Gemini. You are the Fool. Travel lightly. Don't take too much with you, will you? Leave it all behind you. Now, Cancer. Cancerian people. Very important time. 9 of Swords. I know the eclipse was just recently, just a few days ago in your sign. There is worry and anguish around the 9. Worry around someone from the past, someone that you are very fond of, someone that you have history with. Sleepless nights, maybe you are missing this person. We've got the 4 of Cups as well. 6 of Cups and 4 of Cups together do add up to the 10. There is an offer on the table. If you stop concentrating on your thoughts, just open your heart, look at the emotions. They feel the same way as you do, dear Cancer, they do. And if they haven't been talking with you, if they haven't been communicating, then I think that this is changing. The offer is coming through. Maybe you've offered your cup in the past and they haven't received it. But I feel that with the eclipse, with the ethers opening, the heavens opening. This is the Ace of Cups that's being offered, and I see it like that. So something's going to change here. Something will change. Some of you may have been dealing with an air sign. Sorry about that interruption. So you're dealing with either an air sign or another water sign. So Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. All right, so that was Cancer. Let's go to the sign of Leo. Dear Leo, what's happening for you? Leo around the eclipse and after. Eclipse in Capricorn. 3 cards for Leo. And we have the Two of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay, so something to do with a relationship, an agreement that has been quite burdensome. But you know what? The Wheel of Fortune is here. It's a 10. It's 2 tens you have. The end of completion. You're getting to a goal. If this is even business, then maybe it was hard getting that agreement, getting them to agree whether this is love or business. But yes, it's been burdensome. Yes, the agreement is happening. It's changing. The Wheel of Fortune is changing in your favor. And also, it's the beginning of a new era. So if you are, even if this is like refinancing a loan or whatever, be careful when signing contracts. It is Mercury retrograde at this time. So just be careful with that. Look at the details. Look at the fine print. Okay, dear Leo? But, you know, Jupiter is bringing changes. If you've been in a committed relationship, it's changing, right? It's like the terms and conditions are changing. But if this is something that you were hoping to manifest, right, and you've been putting in all the effort, you're getting to the end of that. Times are changing, Leo. It looks good. It looks really good. Now, we have Sagittarius there. We had... So either Sagittarius, another fire sign, so Leo, Leo and Aries, sorry, and as well as that we also had water. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Sun, Moon or Rising, Virgo, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. So with the Six of Pentacles, yes, it's Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but also I do see Libra in this card. We've got the scales. Queen of Wands, I do believe, Virgo, that this is probably your energy. You are going for gold, going for what you want, going for what you've always desired. There is something did start. It got a little bit shaky, I feel. But now it's, you know, this is reciprocity. This is like giving and receiving. This is like someone maybe wanted to make a decision. Someone was hoping to make a decision. I think that they're going to decide to give back what you've given out, whatever that is, if that's love, if that's care, if that's money. If anyone owes you money, they're giving it back to you. Queen of Wands is also, could be another fire sign. So Sagittarius, Aries or Leo. There is luck here. I think I'm, you know, thinking that some of you may want to have a, you know, go and buy a lottery ticket or something. I feel that there is a lot of luck circulating here. Now, the Page of Pentacles is a message that's coming through that holds promise for reciprocation in whatever field of life that talks of. Okay, so love it. Next sign is Libra. Libra and circling around the eclipse. Libra. You have Temperance, which is Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a foreigner. Okay, you could be dealing with someone who is from a different background in another country. There is some sort of a decision, Two of Swords, that needs to be made. Could it be this foreigner that is hoping to make a decision. You're trying to make a decision without having the information. Now, it could be work-related. Some of you are trying, maybe in a love triangle, and you're deciding between two. So we've got Sagittarius and Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I'm going to throw in the Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra as well. So even though that's your energy, I do believe that I need to mention that. Yeah, we've got a 2 and a 3, so there is progression here. I do believe that if you are working very hard, you've been maybe wanting to expand your business overseas, I think that collaboration is going to work for you. If you are working in a small group, you're wondering whether to expand or to stay small. But I would say that expansion is called for here, because even the 3 may be only collaboration, small collaboration, but it's got the thing to, it has the promise of growth. Okay, so now this could also be a card of gossip. Some of you are waiting, you may be worrying about news that may be coming through. News, gossip that could be coming through. It's as though you're like hearing news from others. This could even be around work. News, you're waiting on news and you're going to make a decision. So some of you may even hear something off the grapevine and still need to make a decision. Okay, I'm going to take one more card on that 3 of Pentacles, and we've got Ace of Cups. So that's beautiful, Libra. Looks like the decision that you're going to make, whatever it is, it's going to bring you to the Ace of Cups. So you're going to be very happy about that. And again, 2 cups and 1 is 3 cups again. So we do have now Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer as well for Libra. Okay, so next sign we've got Scorpio. Scorpio. Dear Scorpio. What's happening for you around the eclipse? What is important for you? And of course, you know, these readings are not for the whole, for all of our lives. These are just bits and pieces. So Scorpio, what do you have? You've got the Moon, which is Cancer or Pisces. You've got the 7 of Cups, which is Pisces. Things being up in the air. No clarity. Now, this is the eclipse moon. Now, after the eclipse, I'm going to say, there could be things are up in the air, but it is a 7, which is giving you choices. You're going to have lots of choices to make. Oh, my God. Some of you are drinking way too much. Some of you are just overindulging, having a wonderful time, going out with friends, staying out late, all hours of the night late. Be careful, because the devil can be addictions. Any sort of, you know, drugs or alcohol or just too much partying, that can be your demise. Be careful with the devil energy, and that's Capricorn. This could even be the law. Do not drink and drive, because the law is going to be in front of you. Okay, let's take one more card. Some of you are feeling very, very sexual at this time. Maybe, I don't know, because of, you know, going out a lot. Maybe you're very sexually active right now, and you've got many choices, many choices. And you're just living it up, I feel. Let's take one more card, and we've got the World card. Yeah, some of you may be at a distance. You may be on holidays, and that's why this is happening. Otherwise, the eclipse is going to show you what was restrictive in your life. The choices, maybe you have made wrong choices, but there is a completion. A karmic cycles is completing successfully with this. Thank goodness. So this is the end of a karmic cycle. You know, the devil is Saturn. Saturn is up there with Pluto, and it's where the eclipse is happening. So the World card says that it's the end. There is a new beginning. End of being with a narcissist. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn. We did have Pisces there. I did mention the signs already. And let's go on to the next sign, Sagittarius. 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 We have the Five of Swords, which is competitive energies here. Words being thrown left, right, and center. A fight may be in love, or there is too much competition for someone that you've got your eye on. But don't worry, you've got the swords in your hand. Just don't get into an argument, please. Not at this time. You are being offered the Ace of Cups here. Someone is offering you love. They're saying stop the war. Very similar to the big reading. Let's take another card. Oh my God, the Seven of Swords. That was the card that was saying make love, not war. And I'm going to tell you that again. Look into love. Be intelligent. Okay, don't be only in your intellectual mind. You need to open your heart. This is Cancerian energy. You need to look within. Okay, be intelligent. Don't do anything silly around love. Now, for some of you that have been in a love triangle, I think that you may be realizing who you are connected to emotionally, and therefore you are leaving someone behind and they don't know that you're doing that. So we've got Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, and we've also got Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay, so now some of you are stealing away. If there is a fight, you're choosing love and you're stealing away. They're not even noticing that you are disappearing. So next sign, Capricorn. My dear Capricorns, oh wow, the eclipse is in your sign. Wow, Capricorn, hold on tight. We're on like a, on one of those little trains at the Lunar Park, and we're going at 7 G's speed. You have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. This is the Moon Goddess. Very strong intuition here. Let's see what else you have. The Star. Trust in your intuition. I believe that whatever has been hidden is going to be shown to you, maybe through social media. You will find out the information. Some of you are just spiritually aligning, and you are following this bright star. You are following the star. This is your wish. You're not telling people what you're wishing for as well. Some of you are interested in an Aquarius. We've also got Virgo and Pisces energies here. So let's take another card. The Star is something at a distance. It's a card of hope. You are hoping for a dream to come true, and you're still holding on tightly. You could be dealing with another fire sign, Nine of Wands. Someone may be blocking you out. Someone is like protecting themselves. They may be holding secrets. And this could be in relation to friendship from a friend. Maybe there's a friend that's holding a secret and they're not telling you about it. Let's take one more card on that 9. And there's another 9, the Hermit, doing your homework. The information will be found. This is the Hermit, and the Hermit is spirituality. It's doing the homework. It's detective work. It's healing. Now, we've got the Star, which is healing. We've got Virgo here, which could be a doctor. Do not worry. You've got someone that's very, they know their work. They know their craft. If you are seeing a doctor and doing tests, do not worry. The Star is here. Okay? All right. You are fearing the worst, but it's all fear-based, dear Capricorn. Next we've got Aquarius. And we have the Knight of Cups, which is an offer of love that's coming through. We have the Four of Swords, which is someone walking in and then not walking in. Or this is an offer of let's go away on a holiday. Let's take time out. Let's take time out and heal because we're exhausted. Too much work. And we've got another 7. Let's stop and do nothing. Now you're thinking of taking up this offer. Someone is wanting to come in and offer you their cup, but they're really thinking about it. Now, dear Aquarius, we've got your energy here, but we've also got Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I'm going to take one more because I can't leave it at the 7. Again, a pause. Someone is thinking of investing more time here. Someone is tired of waiting. This offer needs to come through because someone is really tired of waiting, and I don't know how much longer they're going to wait. And then we've got the 2 of Wands. So there is a choice that's being made, I would say, to walk through this new doorway. The choice is being made, and there is passion behind it. Now, for some of you, if this is a different offer, some of you could be getting 2 different offers. 2 different offers. Obviously, you're going to go with the one, but it could be someone that's at a distance to you. Some of you may even be thinking of traveling, like traveling across the seas. Now, we've got fire here as well, so Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. We've got all the elements, all of them. So, all right. So, usually the Knight of Cups is someone who may think to come forth, and then there's reasons why they're being held back. Maybe it's not just them. There are other obligations, could be anything to do with business, but I do feel that at some point that 2 of Wands, that person is stepping out through that door, either coming to bring you that offer, okay, or if the offer has already been made and someone's looking at it, if it's good enough for them to accept, they will. Okay, so next and last but not least, we've got Pisces. Pisces. We have the 10 of Cups. Happy family, bliss, emotional fulfillment. 8 of Swords, worry, being up in your head. Too many, I can say too many emotions. I think you don't believe what you're seeing. It's too good to be true. No, you can't believe it. You can't believe that, you know, through work, you've got 10 of Cups. This is a big happiness. This is 10 cups. It's not 1, it's not 2. Let me see. So things around the family are really good. Now work may be what is troubling you, I feel. But there are things that you don't see, and this is all up in your head. There are things that you don't see that you're worried about. Maybe you're worried about nothing really. Some of you are working really hard to get to that 10 of Cups. Maybe your family is needing more finances at this time. Maybe it's a time of a heavy workload, and you want to spend time with the family and you can't because there is too much work to be done. Let's take another card on that 8 of Pentacles. And you've got the 8 of Wands. I think that some of you are probably wanting to go and visit either family or do something with the family that's going to make you very happy, travel or something like that, but work is holding you back. You've got 3 8s. That's incredible. It's as though you're breaking the loop that you've been in. Work, home, family. You've been like a robot. I think that Pisces is actually breaking the habit at this time, breaking the cycle, and you are flying somewhere. Now, these could also be messages, quick messages of love coming through, maybe from work. Maybe you are dealing with someone around your workplace. We do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got all the elements again, all the signs here. Now, these are Cupid's love arrows, but it's also quick movement. So being worried, but putting in the work and then taking action. So I think that you're leaving these worries behind and you're just thinking, I'll just do my best and that's it, in whatever you are dealing with. And then just forward momentum instead of being stuck. quick energies around work. Some worry around family matters. Maybe if you've been mixing family and work. But the messages, the communication is coming through quickly. And this is not only communication, like this is like through social media, yes, but it's also a passionate messages and very fast indeed. I think I will leave it at that. Actually, I'm going to take one more on the Eight of Swords. I just can't help it. What's that Eight of Swords about? Yeah, it's about your stability. You're worried around the worries around home and family. Some of you may be putting in the extra hours because of, I don't know, lack of funds. You're worried that you won't be able to make the mortgage. Or some of you are working really hard. Maybe you found someone that you love deeply and you've actually committed and you're worried about how this wedding is going to happen. But don't worry, it's looking fantastic. Like, the work is here, you've got enough to do, you're going to make it, and you're going to get there quicker than what you expected, okay? This is some sort of a party, some sort of thing circulating around family, marriage, a celebration, okay? All right, everyone. I think I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for dear Pisces. Thank you to all of you and for those of you that are cross-watching, for being here and taking the time out. Sending you lots of blessings. Talk to you soon.